It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came, hope you stay. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. And now with all the shameless promotion out of the way, let's get ready to rumble. Hey, y'all. I am in a great mood. I'm just goofing off. That was my old school monster truck / boxing announcer voice. I want to start out this video by saying thank you sincerely. Thank you. I started out this year with a couple hundred subscribers with a goal of growing the channel to 1,000 subscribers by the year's end, getting monetized so I can start kind of cash flowing the channel a little bit and not going in the hole all the time. So I want to say thank you. Currently, I'm at 1,400 and change on subscribers. So welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all my existing subscribers. I appreciate it. Anything and everything y'all do, like, comment, share the videos. I sincerely appreciate any and all of the above. So with that out of the way, I want to give y'all a little update this week on the BLT project. I know it's been a long time. It's probably been since December since I've really actually touched the thing. I've worked on it just a little bit, but I'm going to get back on the BLT with the car show season winding down. I'm going to see just how far I can push this project this fall and winter. So I'm going to get back on that until about early winter, and then I'm going to get on the Fairlane project over there, see if I can get it back on the road. After the little bit of a update on this, we're going to go to a car show, shocker. So we'll see if we can find some cool cars and trucks. So y'all come along. So I'm not going to get into a whole lot of detail on the BLT here. I'm going to let you know that I've pretty much got the perimeter chassis or perimeter frame tacked together, and it's ready for final welding. I've built a set of jigs because I think that in the future I may want to replicate this frame on another Model T, because I've got probably enough body parts to build 2.5 of these cars. If I could round up a few more pieces, I could put 3 of these tubs together. So I think I may want to replicate that chassis in the future. The reason that I've not really done a whole lot on it since last December is because I was kind of suffering from what I call the paralysis of analysis. I just was not digging this rear quarter elliptic suspension setup. So once again, I changed this rear section. This is, I hope, the final design. And so look for updates on that in a future episode of the BLT. So just made it to Sparta right here. Love this little town. All these old buildings around here. It's got a great little southern small town vibe. Got all kinds of arts and crafts out here. Booths set up. And it sounds like they're getting the Bluegrass cranked up over here. And that is the historic Oldham Theater right there, straight in front of us, and that's where the main stage is at. Plenty of food set up over here and tables for eating.
Check 1 1 2 1 2 check. Check 1 1 2 1 2 check 1 1 2 check. Checking 1 2 check 1 2 check 1 2.
So right here's a little different vantage point right there. You can see up there on the marquee, Liberty Square, a Lester Flatt celebration, October 9th, 2021. The band is getting warmed up here, doing their mic checks and everything. Beautiful weather here. Right over there is the White County Courthouse. Let's go see if we can find some cool cars and trucks. Y'all, there are several unusual cars here, and I have found a little Austin Healey right here. I always like these cars. This your car, sir?
Yes, it is.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Good to meet you, sir. Tell us a little bit about this car.
I bought it when I was just getting out of the Navy in '67 in San Diego, and drove it back to Ohio, and then never really did much until I retired. And then when I retired, I always wanted to put a V8 in it, and that's what I did.
So you've had this car since '66?
67, and I did most all of it myself, except I had the rear end narrowed, and then I put a 4-link. It's a Ford rear end with disc brakes, but the front already had disc brakes, and the rack and pinion steering was already there. And the engine, they did this in Hot Rod magazine way back in the 60s. So I had one of those magazines, but it's easy to set in. This 1 inch, to move it back the way I did, you just cut out about 1 inch of the footwell a little bit, and that's it.
Wow.
And
now, is this an aluminum body?
this is aluminum, and this is steel. This is steel. So this whole shell is aluminum.
I knew they used a lot of aluminum. The British did. Are these real knockoff wheels?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They're the 72 spoke, which was the strongest ones you can buy.
What did you have to do to make that to the 9-inch Ford rear end?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing. The 9-inch Ford, there's a hub, you know, for the knockoff, and they bolt right on.
Really?
Yep.
That is awesome.
That's one reason. One reason I put that 9-inch Ford. I don't need a 9-inch. You know, they put them in big racing cars.
Yeah.
But
these are they're very strong rear end.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful car. I love the color. Is that an original color? Or is that a?
No, that's a.
They did have a similar green in those, didn't they?
This is a British green, but it's actually a Ford Lincoln.
A little more modern color.
Yeah, it's got the metal flake in it. See, they didn't use base coat, clear coat.
Right.
They used all. But all this is original. My wife and I did the whole interior.
I love the way they utilize the space inside the doors right here. Got a little pocket for storage in there.
Yeah, and this still in '63 they came up and they had roll-up windows. But before that.
But this is a true roadster.
Yeah, and
looks like you've updated with some Stuart Warner gauges right there.
Yeah, the Cobras. The British put in Smith. And the Cobras used Stuart Warner. So, and the gauges were old and ugly. Right. So I put in a set of Stuart Warners.
Tell us about the engine.
It's out of a 1990 Mustang GT. The guy rolled it over, and I bought the motor and transmission. And
so this is a 5-liter, y'all, or if you prefer, a 302.
Yeah, it's a 302, computered, and it runs good. Like I told you, it's 22 pounds lighter than the old 6-cylinder.
Wow.
That was in it.
Talk about horsepower to weight ratio.
And
one neat little detail about these cars, the rear view mirror was mounted up on the fenders of these. I've always thought that was kind of unusual.
When they brought them to the United States, they didn't have mirrors on them. And then the United States said you have to have a mirror.
I guess that was
so
a DOT thing.
you could put it wherever you told
I see.
the dealer to put it. And 67 was the last year these were made.
Okay.
Imported.
Awesome car, sir. Thank
you.
you for telling us about it. A lot of heritage right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Not a huge show, but there are tons of really beautiful cars here, including this Packard right here. Is one of my favorites here today. Every time I see this car, I am in awe of the paintwork on it. Is this your car, sir?
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Lauren Ashbrenner.
Good to meet you, Lauren. Tell us a little bit about this car.
Well, she was built from the ground up. It took 5 years to build. And I had street rods by Michael over in Shelbyville do the work for me. And a young man, Scott, did the painting.
Okay.
And he even did the hand painted the valve covers. Let me show.
And what year is this car?
It's a 1940.
1940 Packard 110.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So it used to have a 6-cylinder from the factory.
So this is wood grained. If you can, I don't know how well the camera will pick that up, but it's kind of a wood grain right there. Hand painted. And what is the engine?
LS3.
An LS3.
And a 700-hour transmission.
Okay.
So on the highway with the cruise control set at 74, I get 19 miles per gallon.
Wow. You're doing good. And what is the front suspension?
It's a Fat Man.
Fat Man Fabrications, yeah.
And then in the back, it's Ride Tech air suspension.
Okay. I don't know how well the camera will pick up this paintwork, but it is stunning.
It's a PPG color called Wineberry, and there's 2 coats of gold underneath the red.
Oh, wow. Can we take a look inside right there? Looks like you got a cruising buddy over there.
Yeah. And
a banjo steering wheel in it. I like that you kind of maintained the original gauges right there. I'm sure they've been rebuilt right there.
they have been. And then where the radio grill was, we put a GPS.
Oh, I see that, yeah. Got a little bit of a ostrich skin accent right here in
Correct.
the interior.
And
Gorgeous car.
And power door locks and power windows.
Show us that again right there. Utilized the original handle, y'all, but
Correct.
hid all of the technicalities in it there.
And then a lot of leg room.
Oh yeah, tons of leg room in there. All right, wide white walls on it, artillery style wheels, and retained the original style hubcaps on it.
Correct.
Gorgeous car, sir. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. I'm not typically a huge El Camino fan, but I am digging this one. Check out that red and black interior. Always loved the steering wheels on these. This one appears to be shrunk down a little bit. You can buy those aftermarket, kind of a replica of an Impala steering wheel, but smaller diameter. Really neat driver. Here's a killer little 30s Ford pickup. I say 30s because it's kind of a hodgepodge of parts, looks like. 34 cab, I can tell because it's got the wide belt lining back here. Also, it has the protruding firewall right there. 32s had almost a flat firewall. It was the same as the passenger cars. The grill shell is a 34 also, but the frame is a 32. Got parallel 4-bar suspension front and back, wide white walls. Gas tank mounted in the back right here, spun aluminum unit in traditional hot rod style. Cadillac air cleaner, small block Chevy with zoomy headers on it. The bottom of the grill shell has been cut off, and it's got a kind of a unique feature down there on the bottom. That chin pan is molded into the grill shell and shortened up a little bit.
You're making me nervous.
So it's been bobbed off down there at the bottom a little bit.
That is
Rack and pinion steering.
That's nice.
Dropped 4-inch chrome axle, looks like, and Posey's super slide springs. Looks like a very well engineered street rod. Y'all, I have found a very unique car right here. This is a 1930s Graham 4-door sedan. Don't see too many Grahams around, especially street rodded. I like these suicide rear doors right there. '39 Ford tail lights on it. Got the gas door hidden right back here. Kind of reminiscent of a 33-34 Ford grill on these, with the cow catcher design on those. Almost puts you in mind of the old locomotives from that era. One of my favorite muscle cars here today is this 1974 Plymouth Duster. 1 year only in 1974, they replaced the 340 V8 with the high performance 360. And there it is in all its glory. This is a 74,000 original mile car, only 2 owners. Plymouth used a lot of white on their interiors. I guess that could be a good and bad thing. Bad because it shows all the dirt and stuff, but it looks awesome. White vinyl top with the factory sunroof in this car. Beautiful little 46 Chevy right here. This was the Art Deco era for Chevrolet. They had the teardrop headlights on the fenders. This was the last body style that the headlights were separate from the fenders. After that, they were molded into the fenders. Has the butterfly hood on it. Again, that was the last year for that. After 46, they went to the traditional style hood that's hinged back here on the back and just lifts up like that. Several C10s here today. Probably my favorite truck here today. This is a 71 or 72. It's got the egg crate, I call it, grill in it, so that's a dead giveaway. C10s and C10s and more C10s around here. There's a square body rolling in right there. And even more C10s over here on this corner. These things have blown up in popularity in the past 10 years. I'm telling you, this could almost be a C10 and Friends show right here. Beautiful light blue Corvette right here. This is a 1963 convertible. Love that twin snorkel air cleaner right there. One thing that always intrigued me about these cars was the vertical radio that was mounted in the console right there. Next to it, the only one here, a little purple T-bucket. Y'all, this is one of the slickest C10s I've seen in a while. I first seen this at the Southeastern Truck Nationals in Lebanon, Tennessee. This thing is sanitary. Is this your truck, sir?
Yes, it is.
What's your name?
My name's Eddie Heron.
Good to meet you,
My son
Eddie.
and I was the one that built this truck.
Okay. Tell us all about it.
It's a 65 C10 Chevrolet. It's on airbags. The engine is a 350 bored 30 over with a 282 thumper cam in it with a 650 dual line Healey. It's got a 5-speed S10 transmission with a 373 positive traction rear end.
What about the suspension?
Suspension is a stock frame that's been dropped 2 inches. Spindles. It's a 89 Chevrolet front end. With the 2-inch drop spindles, then on the airbags, the back is just a straight C10 frame.
Okay. Tell us about the interior right here a little bit.
The interior is TMI out of California. It's got V3 digital gauges in the dash.
You shaved the door handles right here,
all
looks
the door
like.
handles, filled all the seams in it. Removed the parking lights from the front. They're in the headlights now. The bed is a black walnut we cut out of the fence row at home.
So that came from the home place,
That
huh?
come from the home place.
That's cool. Got a little heritage that way.
Got a little heritage.
So where did you find the truck at?
It was
originally?
at a guy's house in Smithville, and it had a tree that it fell on it. And
So-
we took it home and done all the work on it ourselves.
I like the dimple dies right here on the.
We just thought
That's neat.
we'd
Looks good.
We'd do something other different up there in the front.
Yeah, looks real good. What kind of damage did the tree do to it when it fell on?
It just a small amount of damage to the top, and we pulled it out, and it's fine.
Cool. Awesome truck, sir. Thank you for telling us
You
about
bet.
it. Appreciate it. Man, this has been a great little local show. Great venue. Not terribly hot today. Good music all around. Good food. Great little 38 Chevy Coop right here. Bright yellow. Very detailed. Unusual color choice for the interior right there. Very tasteful pinstriping back here in the back. One of my favorite street rods here today. This is one radically customized Chevy AD truck right here. Heavily customized firewall, chop top, suicide doors on this truck. Got some fat hides under the back here. as witnessed by the wheel tubs back there in the back. Parked next to Old Smoky right here is an Oldsmobile 88. A restored car, looks like. Got the Oldsmobile rocket engine in it. I always loved those valve covers on these cars. Hey y'all, thanks for coming along with me and checking out some of the quality rides at the Lester Flatt Bluegrass Festival. Till next time, y'all get out there and build something.